entrepreneurship means self-employment. As I said, work from home. You can sit in your home, you can plan, and of course nowadays we are depending on softwares, and with the computer you can develop your plan, you can lay out your design, and you can give to the customer. And software jobs, of course, it's open to all provided you have good skills which are required for the softwares. Field jobs, it can be in private sector, public sector, government sector. Research, you can do your higher education in the form of MTech, PhD. Then you can be scientist in various central government organizations, ISRO, BARC, DRDO. If you want to get degree in management after your BTech, so it's open for civil engineers. So what to do after civil engineering? So if you just see the hierarchy, you have many number of opportunities. Only thing, you have to catch the opportunities and you have to work accordingly to get the job opportunities. So you can work as site engineer, you can work as quantity surveyor, you can work as quality control engineer, you can work as billing inspector, you can work as planning officer. So anything, whatever related from the ground to sky, related to civil engineering can be your job opportunity. And there are so many, we can say promotions, junior level, entry level, senior level, which you will be knowing in coming days. So in government sectors, because nowadays it was told that so many government jobs are vacant and you will be getting the notification in short. So start preparing from now itself. So various government opportunities are as follows. If you want to proceed in central government sectors, you can write IES exam, SSC. So recently 2000 posts were released in SSC and most of your seniors have written the examination, and you can go ahead with general courses like IAS, IPS, etc. And most of our students are also working in that sectors. If you come to state government jobs, we have roads, railways, public works development, water, government politics, polytechnics. If you have knowledge to enrich further, you can write and you can develop yourself through the departmental examinations conducted by various sectors, which I have listed here. And departmental exam 3 will be for PWD, Public Work Department, irrigations, etc. And if you talk about local self-government opportunities, municipalities around you, corporations around you will provide the jobs in technical level in the form of junior engineer, site engineer, or senior engineer. What you need to achieve? So this is, you have opportunities before you. So how to grab the opportunities? You need some skills. So these are the top skills which you have to start from first year level itself. You need communication skills. Everyone will have idea. You have to present that idea. To present that idea, you need good communication. Otherwise, the people sitting by that side cannot understand what you are talking and what you want to tell. So you need good communication skills. You need problem solving skills, analytical skills, then creativity, so on and so forth. To achieve all these things, you should be a good leader. So you should work under teamwork. Now we'll talk about the present day era. Everyone are running with computers and computer knowledge, computer courses, software jobs. So even in civil engineering, we can embed the softwares and you can do wonders in civil engineering structures with the help of the softwares which I have listed, which we will be coming to know in due course of time. If you say IoT, Internet of Things, the latest thrust area. So using the smart sensors, we can reproduce in our equipment with in the form of actuators. So one of the equipment in civil engineering is actuators. So this actuator will help to check the structure, whether the structure is stable or not. So we can embed IoT with civil engineering and you can get the things in no time. Coming to academic achievements, so normally our students will be going for higher education. Apart from that, they will be placed in core sectors or softwares. So anyway, that will be done automatically. Just for your brief idea, I kept the GATE qualified list in 2020, 21, nearly 11 in 2020 and 10 in 2021 secured good GATE ranks. In 2022, around 7 to 8, as I could not get official number, I didn't kept in this slide. And to develop the teamwork, which I told in the previous slide, we are giving opportunity for you to conduct technical symposiums, then student activities which can be in technical side or non-technical side, followed by some of the skill development programs with the aid of AP skill development program. So these skills And these events will help you to get the 10 skills which I told in the previous slide. Coming to infrastructure, already you have visited our entire campus. There is nothing to say about the infrastructure, but if you want to check the infrastructure of our department, so we have so many classrooms available, plenty of classrooms with good equipped laboratories, followed by staff rooms and other amenities in the form of seminar hall, drawing hall. Coming to the different laboratories, we have strength of materials laboratory, surveying laboratory, transportation engineering laboratory, so on and so forth. Each laboratory will give practical knowledge to test the strength of the materials, which you will be going to do in strength of materials, to know about the materials used for preparing the roads, transportation engineering, to know about the levels of the ground in surveying laboratory and so on and so forth, the details of the cost of the laboratory along with the important equipment available were projected here. And for your information, so one of the costliest department obviously comes under civil engineering, because all the equipment which we are using is costly. So this is surveying laboratory where you will be using total station, the latest equipment which will give all the details about the area, it will give the details of plant, traversing, etc. This is fluid mechanics laboratory where you will be learning about the fluid behavior. This is geotechnical laboratory where you will test the soil, because soil testing again is one of the important parameter to retain the strength of your structure. This is concrete testing laboratory where you can test the materials in the form of strength, durability, etc. This is strength of materials lab where you will test the basic properties like tensile strength, compressive strength, which you will be going to learn in your first year, second semester. Environmental engineering laboratory, you will be knowing the quality of water, wastewater, because nowadays we are following the concept of reuse. So when you are reusing, there should be some admittable parameters. So that will be tested in environmental engineering laboratory. And we have CAD laboratory where you will be learning the softwares related to building drawing in the form of AutoCAD, StatPro, analytical software for civil engineers. And this is applied mechanics laboratory where you will know about the behavior in the form of physical phenomena. So this is about the different laboratories available in our department. This is one more laboratory, engineering geology, where you will be learning about the geological information related to rocks, rock strata. Other instructional area required, we have seminar hall, as I mentioned, of 250 members capacity, which you can come and visit. So this is all about the department. So what you need now is to set your goals. To set your goals, you should be very careful, and you should have the skills in the form of observation, which is the first quality required for a civil engineer, and analyze. So once you observe and analyze, the final thing which you have to do is you have to execute in the form of analysis, planning, and design. So thank you. That's all the best for you.
Thank you, Madam Neeraja. Really, your presentation is oriented towards the first years. Next presentation is by the Mechanical Engineering Department by Professor Nagaprasad. Sir, I think you have very elaborate presentation. If you can finish up in 15 minutes, we can manage the time. Well.
Right. Our beloved principal sir, vice principal sir, heads of all the departments, and my dear colleagues and dear students. Good afternoon, everybody. So I welcome one and all for this first year orientation. So myself, Dr. V. Nagaprasad Naidu, Professor and Head of Mechanical Engineering, and also I will look into examination section, right? Yeah. So my specialization here, I'm basically thermal engineering background, and also I did my second PhD in materials, hybrid composites, so that I can say both the thermal as well as materials specialization. So in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, this started in the year 2013, that is the college establishment year, and thereon from first batch 2013 to till now this is 2022 batch, right? So we have 9 staff members in the Department of Mechanical Engineering along with me. So I will, this is my information, almost 22 years of teaching experience. In that 10 years I worked as a principal of affiliated engineering colleges, and during that so I did many additional duties like acting as a chief superintendent for the MSET on those days that we call as MSET, now I think EAP set, right? So the polytechnic entrance, bank entrance, and other APS RTC examinations, so many examinations. I acted as a chief superintendent for that exams, and during 2001 to 2007 I also worked as NSS program officer and training and placement officer, and chief examiner and subject expert for universities, and a member of affiliated and inspection committees, right? And next, the staff members, myself and other 8 ad hoc assistant professors are there. In that 8, 2 they are doctorates. One is Dr. P. Ratnaraju, who is having teaching experience of 10 years. He is also thermal specialization, and Dr. C. Naresh, he is materials, specialized in manufacturing, and he got PhD degree from NIT Warangal. And K. Raju, he is assistant professor ad hoc, who is thermal background, and Mr. G. Naresh, Suresh is also thermal background, and Mr. R. Sunil Kumar, he is assistant professor ad hoc with the thermal background, and Mr. Noor Muhammad, he is specialized with CAD/CAM, and Mr. S. Gausima, she is specialized in mission design, and Mr. A. Rajshekar, who is pursuing his PhD in thermal specialization. So like that, 8 ad hoc and myself we have. So these are all labs that we have in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. So engineering workshop where all first year students, not only mechanical engineering, all first year students, 3 branches will have in the first semester, that is mechanical, computer science and food technology are having 1-1, and in 1-2 remaining 3 branches, civil, electrical and electronics are having engineering workshop. There you are going to manufacture products by using hand tools. There, hand tools to work on wood, that we call as carpentry, work on metal, that is MS flat and also MS sheet, so fitting and tinsmithy and electrical wiring and other activities also that will be there in that engineering workshop, where all 6 branches, 3 in first semester and 3 in second semester, they are going to visit. And similarly, last graphics lab also having for all engineering graphics lab along with engineering drawing subject, for all branches. Same thing, like 3 branches. I think this semester civil, electrical and electronics are having engineering drawing subject as well as engineering graphics lab. And same way next semester 1, 2, mechanical, computer science and food technology will have engineering drawing subject as well as engineering graphics lab. So we cover, so mechanical engineering staff, we cover subjects or labs to all engineering branches, all 6 engineering branches. And apart from, so thermal engineering lab, that will be there for second year mechanical students. Manufacturing lab, that will be for the second year mechanical students. Mission tools lab and metrology lab, that will be for third year mechanical engineering students. Material science and engineering lab, that will be there 1, 2 only for mechanical engineering, first year, second sem. CAD CAM and CNC lab, that will be for final year students, and heat transfer lab, that will be for third year students. Okay? Yeah, so these are all the labs. This is the engineering workshop. Photographs. You can see tools here in this slide, where the hand tools that you will use in engineering workshop. And this is thermal engineering lab. So engines, internal combustion engines, engine performance test will be conducted here, right? And we have all 4-stroke, 2-stroke, petrol and diesel engines. Yeah, this is manufacturing lab, where you can see woodworking lathes, these are all. And apart from, even in this lab, we will also have molding, plastic molding missions, where students, they are going to produce some plastic models. And same way welding, arc welding, they are going to do here in this lab. And this is mission tools lab, where milling mission, drilling mission, so lathe mission, where you are going to work. In previous slide where I have shown that lathe missions, woodworking lathes, and here this is mild steel rod that you can use, and bottom side that you can see grinding mission. Right, this is the measurement lab, the various tools which we use for measuring devices, and the principle on which that device will work, that testing as well as principle you are going to learn here. And this is material science and engineering lab, where microstructure of materials that will be studied here, apart from hardness test on a material, hardness test to find hardness number of the material. That experiment also will be conducted here in this lab. And this is CAD lab, where your graphics lab that will be here. And this is CNC missions lab, heat transfer lab. Yeah, so we have Mechanical Engineering Student Association. Here, in this, students, they will take up many activities and will carry it out, and it will be benefit for both students as well as maybe department or even sometimes class. So that activities that are mentioned coming slides, there you can see what we did. And this is a technical fest we used to organize in the department. So this technical fest that we started in the year 2017, that technical fest name is Yemblidge 2017, that we conducted in the year 2017, and then next 2018 and 2019, like that continuously 3 times. And 2021, due to COVID, we are unable to conduct. And once again 22 this year, June 9th and 8th and 9th, we conducted that technical fest. So it's related photographs that you can see. As a part of this program, we will invite students from various colleges of AP, Telangana, and not only these Telugu states, even we also got response from Tamil Nadu engineering colleges, Karnataka engineering college, like that students, almost more than 500 students, and our students both, they will be here, technical meet that will be conducted for 2 days, and they will present their technical papers and also projects, and some competitions also will be conducted, like that, interacting with other college students, and that helps for the students, other students on which technology they are working, like that, by presenting their papers that you can know, and same thing you can present your papers like that. That will be a technical meet where you can exchange your ideas and the knowledge. So apart from that technical events, we also conduct cultural events, really evening somewhere after 5 for both 2 days. So students, they will enjoy with the technical, cultural activities. Some of the photographs here. Yeah, this is a poster of MBridge 2K19, which will be completely prepared by the students itself. Really, not only poster, even the promoting videos. Videos also, our students, we won't go anywhere for getting these works from outside. So whatever they will do and they will promote. Yeah. You can see this is cultural photographs related to this cultural. So this is completely related to this 2019. So on the day, principal Dr. Ishwar Reddy sir, and the chief guest for that program, Professor Prahalad Rao sir, who is rector of our university on that day. And now he is retired. And other side, Jaychandra Reddy sir, who is professor of mechanical engineering at YVU University. Yeah, so paper presentations, other technical events. Yeah, this is the cultural events. Flash mob. Almost all students, they are much interested for this flash mob, and almost all, they have more than 2 months they will practice and can enjoy. Yeah, so you can see here as a part of that technical fest, workshops also conducted. So 2019 we have conducted a workshop on quad tractor. Yeah, this is the latest MBridge 2K22, where we conducted 8th and 9th of June 2022. So you can see here on the dais our vice principal sir, in between principal sir and vice principal sir, our honorable vice chancellor Professor Rangajanardhan sir. He is also mechanical engineering professor. Yeah, inaugural function. So on that day even we had MM Kishore sir from IIT Tirupati as a chief guest for this program. Yeah, this is related news. Felicitation to our honorable vice chancellor. Felicitation to the Professor MM Kishore sir, professor of IIT. And now this is the poster related to this alumni meet. The Department of Mechanical Engineering first time conducted alumni meet in our campus, and no other department so far did not conducted this. And this we conducted on the 18th June, and nearly we are able to involve 100 participants. In that 50 they came directly to the college, and 50 through online. And really, so we came to know the details of the students who passed out from the Department of Mechanical Engineering. And on that day, our principal sir, and not only principal sir, vice principal sir, they informed us to continue that tradition to conduct every year alumni meet, so that next 2023 you will be there in the campus, and you have to take the responsibility of conducting this alumni meet. Yeah, this is the poster release of this alumni meet by our honorable vice chancellor, and these are all the photographs with our alumni students. And this is the press news about this alumni meet. This is Engineers Day, just September 15th September of this year. Engineers Day that was celebrated here in this auditorium itself. Yeah, so Atal FDP, Faculty Development Program. The Department of Mechanical Engineering is also organized Faculty Development Program sponsored by AICTE under Atal, right? So that we conducted 5th to 9th October 2020, that is through online. So this is a program schedule for all 5 days. So we involved IIT professors, IIT Chennai, IIT Tirupati, NIT Warangal, including our own university professors and SK University, Sri Krishna Devaraya University professors and others who will for providing yoga and other training information, and even NetCap, Non-Conventional Energy Resources Development Corporation of Andhra Pradesh officials also involved in this. So it's a related press news. Yeah, you can see Professor N. Vishali Madam, so principal of our college during that 2020 and 21. Yeah, this is the Teachers' Day that we celebrated. Yeah, so as I told you, so we have MESA, Mechanical Engineering Student Association. So as a part of student activities, so plantation program. So here you can see Professor MLS Devakumar, Professor of Mechanical, JNTUACEK. No, he also worked as a principal here in this campus, and now he is state level officer, CEO for community development through education. Yeah, so this is our student achievement. So presently they are in third year. So when they are in first year, they have participated in Mechathon 2.0, which is conducted at university headquarters. So there they got prize for their robotic model. So you can see their names: Dakshit, Gayatri, Bhavana, Chaitrasri, and Afan. Right. So you can see these. So receiving certificate and cash prize. Madam Professor Mamata is a director for faculty development. So principal sir and the vice principal sir, electrical HOD appreciating the students. So it's a related press clips. And this is industrial visit. So students of mechanical engineering, they used to visit industries. So here this is the visit of Rayalaseema Thermal Power Plant situated in Kadapa, YSR Kadapa district. So students, they visited. These are the photographs of their visit. Yeah, these are some achievements by our students. So GATE or PG is a ranks. So data that is for 22 that is not provided here, and the last year and 21 and 20 data that I have. And this is as a part of our MESA. The students of mechanical engineering, they took to maintain our campus as a clean campus. So as a part of that, so completely they visited complete campus and got whatever that waste, especially plastic bottles, they identified, and that this is a campus clean program. Right, so these are all the various activities that we conduct in the department, and thank you sir, thank you.
Thank you sir for a very elaborate presentation. Yeah, in time we have completed. We were afraid that we may take half an hour like that, but we could complete in 15 minutes. And the uniqueness of the presentation is alumni meet. In fact, every department has to do that, and we follow you, sir. Then it is my turn to present the profile of EC department. Because I am given 20 minutes, I made something like 30 slides, and I will try to complete in 10 minutes. And I have included the activities done over the past 1 year only, because otherwise the presentation would have become large and taken more time. So this is the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, and the student job opportunities will be mainly in 5 areas. One is electronics, other one is communications, third one is signal processing, fourth one is VLSI, very large scale integration, and the fifth one is embedded systems. These are the areas generally called knowledge areas where you will get you will have opportunities for your personal growth. The department started along with the college. Started in 2013-14, and the department offers UG program which we call major in electronics and communication engineering, with the annual intake of 60 plus another 10% supernumerary quota, and in second year we'll have 10% lateral entry admissions. And along with the major program, we offer minor degree in IoT, Internet of Things, and honors in EC itself. I mean, EC students can do some advanced courses, say for 20 credits, and they can get EC in honors. Okay, and minor degrees we are offering Internet of Things. Additional 20 credits you have to acquire. Of course, so like any department, EC has wonderful, the seminar hall equipped with audio and video systems. There are 9 teaching staff, teaching faculty in the department, 1 professor, that is me, and 8 assistant professors, and one of them is the permanent employee, Dr. Aparna, and 7 ad hoc assistant professors we have. We have 5 non-teaching staff, 3 of them are technicians, and 1 is attender, and of course one more supporting staff is there. Next. These are the names of the teaching staff. The first one is me. I have PhD in wireless communication, Dr. Aparna in optical communication, and she is placement officer and of course NSS program officer for Unit 1, and she has over 17 years of experience. And Ms. T. Durgarao, assistant professor JNTUACEK, and he has 8 years of experience. You see, we do have PhDs already awarded, and all the remaining they have registered, and I'm sure in next 2 to 3 years, all of the staff, teaching staff will get their PhDs awarded. Okay, and Madam Revati, 8 years of experience. Madam Sudharani, 7 years of experience. Ganga Bhavani, 7 years of experience. Hey, silence. What is there to discuss when I am presenting to the fellows? And Madam Ganga Bhavani is your CRC for first years. If you have any problems, you can approach her. She cannot solve, she will bring it to me. Okay? And Madam Hemavani, 6 years experience. Mr. Muniratnam, 12 years, and Madam Nirmala Bai has 10 years of experience. Okay. And these are all the non-teaching staff. Mr. Mani Krishnaya is a programmer, qualified BTech, 5 years experience. Ms. T. Jyoti, lab assistant with 4 years of experience. All of them have BTech qualification. And Syed Navida, 3 years of experience, and attender has 8 years of experience on supporting staff. Next. This is the departmental infrastructure. Number of classrooms we have 6. Number of laboratory rooms 11. Number of staff rooms 6. This is student association called Electronics and Communication Student Association. Activity room we have separately for that. And girls waiting hall, department seminar hall, of course. We have department library, and we have student activity center. And these are the laboratories we have in the department. The electronics and electronic devices and circuits lab, electronic circuit analysis and design lab, and we have some more labs as we move ahead. And this is the equipment. We have similar laboratories. Not this one. We have some more equipment. These are all mainly some kind of sources and measuring instruments. Okay. This is pulse and digital circuits lab, and we have IC laboratory with trainer kits, required number of trainer kits. We have department computer lab with 66 computers and one server. We have digital signal processing lab. We have the required hardware and software. We have a simulation lab with required software. So, and these are the software available in simulation lab. And we have VLSI lab. These are the hardware kits and this is software used. And the embedded systems lab, and these are the kits used in the embedded systems lab. We have microprocessor lab with the kits and required software. We have communication system lab, both analog and digital communication experiments will be held there. We have microengineering optical communication lab, where we have the high-end equipment like flash-based microwave benches, gun-based micro benches and optical fiber systems. We also have R&D lab with high-end equipment. The faculty and students can use this laboratory. We have mixed domain oscilloscope. We have logic analyzers to check the signal in the frequency domain. We have signal generator. Any signal shape, we can define and generate that. Okay. These are all the licensed softwares installed in the computer laboratory of the department, MATLAB. It was shown in the earlier slides also. 50 user, Multisim 25 user, Xilinx 25 user, for Composer Studio 10 user. This is the department seminar hall. All the like seminars and conferences we can conduct there. And on August, of course, this is college level activity, which I was the local program coordinator. It was sponsored by AICTE. It is called the Universal Human Values, sponsored by AICTE, was organized during August 16th, 20th, which about 72 faculty members from various AICTE approved colleges participated. And for inaugural function, our Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Rangajanardana attended, and this is the press notification, press news on inaugural function of the program. And this is one of the sessions of UH 2. And this Krishna Janmashtami fell on of the 5-day program, so that also we celebrated that time. And the valedictory function we celebrated on the last day, and this is the 5th day of the program, that is 20th of August, and this is the paper news about the valedictory function. And recently on 18th November, we have, as I said, a students association called ECSCA. On behalf of that, we organized one project expo on 18th November, where about 22 projects were displayed by the final years, and the students from all the departments and even the HODs and faculty members have visited and made it highly successful. And some more photographs of the project expo. And it is in all the 6 departments, once in 2 years, sometimes every year, we organize Techno-Cultural Fest. What we organized on 24th and 25th of January. This is the name we give Eclectics in ECE, and this is organized in the year 2022. And I was the convener, and Dr. Aparna was the coordinator. And it was for 2 days, and so big program that the help of all the staff, teaching and non-teaching, was required, and we made number of committees. Even we included a number of student committees also, and more than 300 students from various colleges attended this Techno-Cultural Fest. మీరు స్టూడెంట్స్ ఏదో మాట్లాడుకుంటున్నారు అక్కడ మీదే, కానీ తర్వాత నేను కంటిన్యూ అవుతాను. that shows that you don't know what is culture. When a departmental HOD is giving presentation for you, this program is meant for you, and you are talking among yourselves. If you are identified, I recommend to suspend you from the college. Some of the photographs of JNTUACEK, and this is the inaugural program, where we invited the director of NAR, National Atmospheric Research Laboratory, Dr. Amit Patra. He was the chief guest, and then principal Dr. Dev Kumar, and this is the inaugural function. And some of the photographs of the function. At first day, end of the day, we celebrate cultural program, and end of the second day, we celebrate, a program called Mob. Yeah. Okay. During the 2 days of Eclipse 2K22, we organized 3 workshops for benefit of students coming from various colleges, and of course students of our college also. One workshop on PCB design, one workshop on machine learning, one workshop on Python programming. These are the photographs of the workshops. And we have some of the achievements of students are listed here. Students of easily bagged the first prize in volleyball on Sports Day celebrated on 16/6/2022. Out of 59, 53 students got placed from the batch which has left the college in 21-22 academic year. 90% of the students got placed from this batch, and 5 students from 2018-22 and 9 students from 2017-21 batch. They have got admissions in the foreign universities. That the phrasing is missing here. And overall topper for the academic year 2021-22 was from the EC department. And this student from 2018-22 batch, they got third prize in Aviskar 2K22 held at JNTU Anantapur for a model called electronic campus direction board. Perhaps that photograph follows next. Okay. That's what the student. She is, presented with a presentation for being the topper of the college. This is the electronic campus direction board developed by the 2018-22 batch under the supervision of Madam Sudharani. And this is the one. It is right now in the one of the laboratories of this department. Shortly we will move to, maybe the entrance of academic section, academic building, or to administrative building after discussing with the principal. This is the one. Some photographs of that Aviskar when the prize was given. Then we take up number of students and the activities. Activities during the past 1 year only I have included. One day industrial tour is being organized on 25th November, tomorrow. To National Atmospheric Research Laboratory for 4th year students. It is about 60 kilometers from here. A 1-day industrial tour is being organized on 26th next day to ISR Oshas Reharkota Tirupati for 3rd year students. On the day of the one rocket will be launched called PSLV C-54, the 56th variant of PSLV. This is. We are in talks with the ISRO and most probably through. So thank you very much. Now I request the head of the department of CSC to present the department report.
Respected Principal, Vice Principal, heads of the departments, faculty and my dear students. Good evening one and all. I, Professor Sheikh Nazira, HOD of CSE department. I warm welcome you all for JNTUACEK family. So our department is established in the academic year 2013 with an intake of 60 students plus now the present intake is 66 because of that 10% EWS quota, and we have 10% of seats for lateral entry that will be admitted in the second year. So myself, Dr. Sheikh Nazira, I am graduated in the year 1996. My BTech is from Adimon College of Engineering, Hosur, affiliated to Madras University, and my MTech is in the year 2001 from Pondicherry University, and I am doctorate from SV University in the year 2014. And I have 23 years of experience, and I just served as expert committee member for various visits, and also as a subject expert member for board of studies of various engineering colleges, and also for our JNTU University for CSE department. And I also take care of our entire college campus networking, and I am also taking care of our college software development, and I am also chairman Women Empowerment Cell of our college, and I am also the chairperson for the internal complaint cell of our college. This is about myself. And coming to the faculty in our department, we have Ashini, she is the assistant professor Arhak, she is having 9 years of experience, and Nagabhushna Babu, assistant professor Arhak, with 8 years of experience, Lavanya, 8 years of experience, Praveen Kumar, Mahesh Naidu, 6 years of experience, Swati and Jahir Ahmed, 5 years of experience. And Samina and Priyanka, they have recently joined in our college, having 1 year of experience in our college. All these faculty members, they are also registered for PhD program in various universities. Coming to the laboratory details, we have 3 laboratories. The first laboratory is fully centralized air conditional lab with 66 systems served with 2 servers, and these systems are latest configuration with Intel i7 processor with 32 GB RAM and 3 terabytes of hard disk. So you can see that they are all highly configured systems. So they are all these systems are having Windows as a operating system, and we conduct various labs, various subject laboratories like C programming, Python programming, and computer networks lab, DBMS lab, then all advanced courses, web technologies lab, then data science related labs. All these labs are conducted in this platform in Windows 10. Then coming to the next laboratory. So this laboratory is Linux-based systems. We have Ubuntu as the Linux operating system. These systems are also highly configured, that is advanced systems with an Intel i7 processor, having 32 GB RAM server and hard disk, 3 TB server hard disk, and we conduct most of our first year laboratories are conducted in this computer lab 2. Okay. Computer lab 2 only we conduct the most of the first year subjects. C programming and Python also we conduct in the computer lab 2. Then we have various licensed softwares, IBM Rational Row software, Oracle, and we have Turbo C, JDK, MS Office, and Microsoft Server operating system also we have. These are all the licensed softwares. So we have one more laboratory, that is IT Workshop Laboratory. This laboratory is used for training the computer hardware related components. So we have a display of all the computer hardware parts in this laboratory, and the explanation of all the hardware components will be done here. And the students will also provided a hands-on assembling of these computer hardware parts in this laboratory. So with this laboratory, students will get acquainted with the hardware parts of the computer system thoroughly. So the number of systems in this IT Workshop lab is 26 systems are there, supported with one server, and the configuration is like this. So 4 GB for the systems, 32 GB for the server, and 500 GB hard disk for the systems, and 3 terabytes hard disk for the server. So these are about the configuration of the systems in the IT Workshop. And we have a seminar hall. The department is also having 6 classrooms with a capacity of 70 seating capacity. In addition to that, we also have a seminar hall. The seating capacity is 350. It is all supported with all the public address system and the projector and amplifier, etc., whatever is necessary. And we have conducted various departmental activities. So in the recently, on June 2nd and 3rd, we conducted our department association. As part of our department association, we conducted a national level symposium. The name of the symposium is C-Elite. Okay, it was conducted on 2nd and 3rd of June. And as part of this symposium, we also conducted a 2-day workshop on cyber security and data science. And many students have participated from various colleges in and around, and also from other states. Okay. We also conducted a few more workshops like machine learning using Python, problem solving using C, and big data and cloud computing, and the fundamentals of Google Android development, then a training program on Java programming. These are all the various skills required for every computer science student to get acquainted with the advanced technologies which are in the field of study. So continuously we are having some kind of this type of workshops in our department. So these are all some of the photographs of our workshops, and this is the C-Elite symposium. This is 2019 photograph. And we have some GATE qualified students also. Of course, the statics are showing less number because majority of our students are preferring to go for jobs after their studies. So less number of students only they write for they write GATE examination and go for higher studies. Of course, we have some students for higher education in the abroad. Every year we are having at least 10% of our students going for higher education to abroad countries. And we have one student whose name is Manisai Prasad. He got a certified Google Associate Cloud Engineer. 2018 admitted batch student. He got Google certification. And also Vinita, she is also completed her career development skills vantage online course offered by TCS ION. Apart from that, Manisai Prasad, he got various certifications from Microsoft to Google Developer Student Cloud Lead, and also he has presented his presentation in contributed summit conducted by Google at New York office in the year 2019 on 8th and 9th, 10th of the October. So he personally went to New York and then he presented his seminar there in the Google summit. So these are the, in addition to these things, I would also like to highlight one of the important development in our college from our from our department is software development. So our college is fully using the students developed softwares only. So we started with the online examination system software. This software is developed by our 2018 batch students, Dharani Kumar, Sujit Kumar and Ganesh. So whatever examination, mid-examination, quiz exam you are going to write in our college, that software is developed by our computer science students only. And the second development is online feedback management system. This is developed by our final year BTech students. They are 2019 admitted batch students. Praveen Kumar, Venu Madhav. These two people, these students have developed this online feedback management system. This software is used for taking the feedback on various subjects by the faculty members. We are going to take the opinion and the feedback about the delivery of the content, and all this information is collected through online from the students. Then the third software development in our department is that is online attendance management system software. This software this year only we have developed, and this we are starting from this academic year. And this software is developed by our 20 batch students. They are actually third year students. It is by mistake 4. So third year students are developing this project. The names of the students are Lokesh, Yagnesh, Chandu, and Kritik, and Sunny Babu. These are the students who are contributing for the development of the online attendance management system. This software we are using for students' attendance monitoring. So day-to-day attendance is recorded in this software, and we are going to generate all the reports about the attendance percentage of the students. Day-wise we can take report, day-wise, week-wise, month-wise, semester-wise. So we can take report, and we generate the report, and then we also communicate information to the students who are having the shortage of attendance, such that we can take some remedial action in improving the attendance percentage of the students. These are all the department development activities. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Nazira. Your presentation is very informative. Next presentation by the Department of Food Technology by Dr. Nejaja. Technology.
Respected Principal Sir, Vice Principal Sir, Head of the Department's faculty, and my dear students. Even though food technology students are not there, it is useful for all. As I did charge, I just want to give a crisp introduction about food technology, because this is one of the youngest branch in our college, established in the year 2018. And for your information, it is the first technological program in the entire state of Andhra Pradesh, and ours is first technological university which is offering this program. We have food engineering at JNTU Kakinada. So ours is technological program, BTech in food technology. And there are so many words like good food, tasty food, hygienic food, etc., which can be sensed by your sense organs. I hope all of you know what are sense organs. And safe food. So this cannot be detected by your sense organs. And the role and the career of food technologists is to ensure the safe food. how you ensure your safe food? Unless your stomach is upset, you cannot say whether you have taken safe food or unsafe food. So, food technologies gives you the solution in the form of prevention is better than cure. That is the role of food technologists as well as the career of food technologists, and the world is open to you now. So, as I said, established in the year 2018, till previous year, 60 students were admitted taking MPC stream into account. So, based on various requests from BIPC students' parents, with the efforts of our principal sir, Satyanarayan sir, now we are divided into two categories, 30 seats for MPC program and 30 seats for BIPC stream. Soon BIPC students will be joining, and the completion of the completion of the section will be finished by tentatively this month end or in the beginning of 2023 January. And from this year onwards, it's open for lateral entry students also. So here are the faculty details. As they are engaged in the classes, they are not available. Mr. Abhilash is the CRC for food technology first year student. So small team, small students, but small things makes perfection. And coming to the scope and emerging opportunities in food technology, it's open in industry, government, academic, modern era, sales and marketing. What you will be doing? You will be ensuring the food, whether the food is safe or not, by doing analytical experiments, biological experiments and so on, in the form of sensory evaluation. You can develop the product, you can give the quality assurance, you can deal with the packaging of food, etc. What are the opportunities? So many. So it's a big list. You can read by yourself, and if, as you said, food technology students are not available, you can pass the information to them. So they can go for teaching, bank sectors, BIS, food safety standards, Food Corporation of India, entrepreneur, consultancy, and one of the recent information related to food technologies is Indian Railways. They are planning to take the aid of food technologists for ensuring the supply of food in the trains. So as you all know, Indian Railways is one of the biggest projects, and if they bring this proposal, I don't know whether food technologists will be available for them to serve this operation. Likewise, you can serve as scientists in various organizations, ICR, NIFTEM, DFR, Oral, State Warehousing Corporation, State Government Food Safety Officer, Food Inspector, etc. And again, so you can combine with the latest technologies by using 3D printing, novel processing, sensor technology, blockchain technology, which is in CSE branch. You can develop innovative trends in food technology also. We have quite big number of laboratories, and JNTUACEK Anantapur has given permission for establishing food technology lab for an amount of 3.5 crores, out of which we have established and in the process of establishing various laboratories which are listed here for the complete BTech food technology course, analytical lab, food technology lab, and various events to make the students to excel themselves in the form of leadership, teamwork, etc. We are organizing various events as listed here, and many events have been planned for the coming days. So first batch has been passed out recently, and 27 students have been placed in various sectors, and we have various internships from the nearby industry. So the reason for setting up this food technology course at Kalikiri is we have lots of food parks nearby Chittoor district, and of course now we are in Annamaya district. So that is the reason why permission has been accorded to have a BTech program in our Kalikiri. So many summer internship programs by nearby food industries. This is World Food Day celebrated in 2019, and we are continuously celebrating till 2022. Food Technova, this is the first symposium organized by the passed out Department of Food Technology students. These are various equipments purchased under Food Technology Laboratory, food testing, and of course whenever you have time you can visit irrespective of the branch. And Even I'm happy to inform you that Ministry of Food Processing has sanctioned 6.9 crores to establish food testing laboratory at JNTU Kaligiri, and if the lab is established completely, maybe we may involve our students to act as consultant or laboratory specialists or whatever may be to work under that. Maybe I don't know what will happen in future, because we are in the process and the first installment amount has been spent. Almost we are in the end stage of first installment amount. In due course of time, we will finish second and third installment, and once food testing laboratory is ready, I think most of our students may get jobs here itself. So these are the different equipments. Future plans, we have, as it is the youngest departments, we are planning for enhancing the existence as well as the betterment of the department by conducting various programs and planning to conduct different programs. So we are, as after establishing food testing laboratory, we will be getting NABL accreditation, which is one of the top accreditation for the laboratories, and planning to develop idea incubation center, so that we will have the link between industries and academia. So this is the total list of the labs as well as the amount in which was sanctioned by Anantapur headquarters. So this is all about food technology, and all the best.
Thank you, madam, for good presentation on food technology. Students only from MPC streams are admitted, and students from BIPC stream need to be admitted. Once they are admitted, I am sure the admissions are going to be 100%. Next presentation is by Professor Venkateshwar Rao. I will present the profile of Triple department, followed by the hostels. So what are the facilities available in the hostels? We will give presentation on hostels also.
Once again, welcoming you all for the profile presentation of the department. And I think this is the last department. So as usual, there are some points where gets repeated, where the slides are getting repeated. I will skip through quickly, and wherever the concentration is required, there I will spend some. So now moving on to the department profile presentation, and so this is also started. May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? This is for you, not for us. So it was established in the year 2013 and offering UG course, and as per the curriculum requirement, we have all the laboratory facilities and student activity cell, etc., and department reading room and waiting hall. And with regard to the teaching and non-teaching, we have 7 members. Out of that, one myself as a regular professor, and all remaining are ad hoc faculty. And non-teaching, we have technicians, electricians, attender, and also the supporting staff. And these are the details of the faculty. Myself, the first one, having 22 years of experience, and then Mr. Sekuntala, 9 years, Mr. Rajshekhar, 8, Mr. Pratap, 10 years, Mr. Keshav Kumar, 6 years, Sunil, 6 years, and Mrs. Mehta, 6 years. So out of the 6 ad hoc faculty, 3 are pursuing their PhD, and expecting that they will be getting within a year or 2. And these are the supporting staff details. And totally the number of classrooms available, laboratories, computer lab, etc., the remaining facilities which are required to run the department. And these are the details of titles of the laboratories, wherein the first and second lab, that is electrical circuits and simulation lab and electrical machines laboratory. I think all the first years are having their laboratory in the first semester itself. And what I suggest for the first year students, be serious in the laboratory. Very serious in the laboratory. Don't take it as casual like your intermediate level laboratories. And if you continue to do like that, you will face the consequences. And be regular to the lab and be prepared before you entering into the lab. If at all, if you have any kind of doubts, get it clarified through the concerned faculty. And faculty are very good and they are ready to extend their cooperation even after 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. And they are ready to extend their cooperation even on the holidays also. And when you are leaving the lab on the day, you make sure that you didn't left any doubt with regard to that particular experiment. So be serious with regard to theory subject as well as laboratory, especially why? Because the transition is there compared to the second intermediate level of education and engineering. And all of a sudden, when big circuits and big networks are there in the laboratory, then obviously we'll be getting confused with that too. It is a foreign department, except for the EEE and DCE. Even the nomenclature are also not clear, and there is a initial struggle like having first phase counseling, second, third, fourth, so like that. So by the time you get familiarization, the half of the semester is getting completed, and you are facing a lot of problem. And not only that lab, every lab you need to concentrate. But since this transition period is there, try to concentrate on more on the laboratory where you feel difficult. If you have any kind of issue with regard to the laboratory, you can come to me at any time. My cabin is in the second floor of EEE department. Any student can come at any time. If at all, if you are facing any problem with regard to the electrical engineering laboratory or theory classes. Now, the softwares required are MATLAB, which are licensed version we have, and most of around 3 to 4 laboratories. So we used to take the MATLAB as one of the tool, and wherein most of the students are having their project work in the final year also by using the MATLAB Simulink software. And these are some of the laboratory pictures where we have all kinds of required equipment. In fact, we have more than what we require. So the government has provided all the sufficient amount of equipment and all. And apart from this, we used to conduct all kind of activities, co-curricular activities on regular basis. May not under the association activities, but it is a practice in the department that every week they used to conduct one activity. So if you take more or less in every semester, we used to have 15 weeks. Out of that, leaving the examination weeks, maybe 3 to 4 weeks. So on average, 8 to 10 co-curricular activities, especially being organized by the students and participants also the students. So wherein a role who is playing as a participant in this week, next week they may conduct the event. And wherever the faculty support is required to act as judges, they will be involving. So these are all some of the activities conducted in the past as a departmental activities. A very few list was provided. In fact, last year around 20 activities were conducted. And in addition to that, as how all other departments are organizing the fest, it was conducted initially it was conducted in the 2016, then 2019, and subsequently for some reasons we could not be in a position to conduct. And if students comes forward with certain guidelines, then they will be permitted. So these are all some of the activities happening in the department. And one point recently, that is 4 months or 5 months ago, our Honorable Vice Chancellor has visited one of the activity being conducted in our department, wherein second year, third year, final years have formed as a group, like 2 students from second year, 2 from third year, and 2 from final year. They become as a group, and they will conduct. They will be forming as a group, and they are going with one hardware project. It is not as per the curriculum; it is beyond the curriculum. So it means they will be continuing their journey for the next 3 years. So again, when the final years goes out, first years are going to join. So this is the model we used to operate. It was a successful model, and if you visit our laboratory, almost 40 to 50 projects were available in the laboratory and ready to get exposure on that. So out of that, the certificates were distributed to these 3 groups from the Honorable Vice Chancellor. And with regard to the placements, one slide was missed. These are all previous year. Last year, around 40 students have got placed out of the 60, and these are all the old details. So these are all a brief presentation with regard to the department. And what I suggest with regard to the EEE students, first of all, be regular to the classes, and also be sincere in attending all the laboratories, and rest of the things will automatically in your hands. So thank you for your patient listening with regard to the EEE department presentation. Now we are moving on to hostel related aspects. So being as a officer in charge of hostels, I would like to present in brief. So you all know that we have 2 hostels. One building is for boys hostel, second one is girls hostel, and wherein at the time of joining, the first year students are paying the amount as a 5,000 rupees towards hostel admission fee, and every year you need to pay 2,000 rupees. Means first year 5,000. What for those 5,000 the distribution was given, and remaining 2,000. So it means apart from your mess bills, you need to have a payment of these. Then the accommodation availability, both boys hostel we have 4 blocks. Out of that, the number of rooms available and capacity and total students staying as on date, they are 724, including the first years. Then moving on to the girls hostel, around 603 students are staying. And I would like to mention a point here that the total available students are in the campus. 93% of the students are staying in the campus. So only 7% of the students are commuting from the outside. So it's very good sign for the institute. And you all know you are staying there. So these are all the blocks and some of the things. And here I'd like to mention an important point that you all are here having a faith because of your parents are having a faith on you. So especially when you are staying in the hostel, obviously you need to maintain the decorum of the institute. When the decency and decorum is lost, then everything is lost. And when we run an institute, definitely there is a rules and regulations. And those rules and regulations are, some of the rules and regulations you may be knowing, and some of the rules and regulations you may not be knowing. And what are all the rules and regulations is not presented here, but as per the directions of your deputy wardens and the caretakers, what is right, what is wrong, and we'll be circulating those details within 1 or 2 weeks. What are the do's and what are the don'ts, and that will be circulated separately for the boys and girls. Why? Because boys are allowed to go outside, maybe if not every day they can go within a stipulated time. They need to come back by either 8:30 or 9 o'clock, whereas girls are permitted only up to 6 o'clock to have in the campus. So they have to be in the 4 walls after the 6 o'clock, and based on the need basis, they may be given permission through the deputy wardens, and you always have a freedom to discuss with caretakers as well as deputy wardens. And when something is right, if you are going against to that, definitely the disciplinary action is going to be initiated. Under any circumstances, discipline is given as highest priority, and try to maintain the decorum of the institute, and try to get the good name for the institute, and wherein finally the university is getting a good name. And if some student gets a highest achievement like getting as a Indian services like IAS and IPS, then definitely university and college in turn is going to get a name and fame. So in future, if someone wanted to say that a student is to be named after the college. So, for example, S.B. Balasubramaniam was the alumni of JNTU Anantapur. So, whether S.B. Balasubramaniam is proud or not, I don't know, but JNTU Anantapur is proud of him. So, likewise, I expect everyone to concentrate on your dreams and try to fulfill the parents' dreams, and in turn try to get a good placement and try to reach your goals, and all the very best for your competitive team.
Thank you, sir. Now presented by Dr. Sarita.
So good afternoon to Nana, principal sir, vice principal, all the heads of various departments, and my dear students. My warm welcome to this orientation program. Myself, I'm Dr. N. Sarita, heading the Humanities Department, and my specialization is analytical chemistry, and my qualification is MSc PhD. And I'm having 17 years of teaching experience and 7 years of research experience, and I'm guiding 7 students. Out of these 7 students, 4 students have submitted their thesis. Regarding the department of physics, in our department, including me, 10 faculty members, and out of 10, 9 are ad faculty. And regarding this physics department, Mr. M. Prashant, he is having 9 years of experience, teaching experience, and Mr. B. Shivakumar, he is having 10 years of experience. And these are the 2 lab technicians. That is yes, Monia, and he is having 9 years experience, and Miss Gayatri, 9 years of experience. And these are the general physics laboratory, and this is the light experiments laboratory in the physics department. Coming to the department of chemistry, Dr. R. Yuvasravana, and he completed 60 years of teaching experience. And these 2 are the 2 lab assistants in the chemistry department. One is Chandana. She is having 9 years experience, and Rati Devi 9 years. And this is the general chemistry lab. And coming to the Department of English, Miss Vimala, she is having 18 years of teaching experience, and she is registered for her PhD. And Mr. P. Bashir Khan, 13 years of experience. He also registered for PhD, and she is lab assistant in English department, Sri Lata, and she is having 4 years of experience. And this is the English labs, ELCS labs, and this is a licensed software computer lab. And these are regarding the English department. And coming to the Department of Mathematics, 2 faculty are there. One is Mr. L. Rajendra Prasad, and he is very actively participating in rather than NSS programs, and he is having 14 years of teaching experience. And Ms. K. Nagamani, 11 years of experience. So regarding the Department of Humanities, 2 faculty members. One is Dr. Y. Sarita, and she is having 16 years of experience, and V. Lavanya, 9 years of experience. So these are the faculty members and non-teaching faculty in the Department of Humanities. And we are having the seminar hall with seating capacity 350 members and with a sound system. Thank you very much for giving this.
Thank you, madam. Now, Dr. Aparna, Placement Officer, will give the presentation.
Vice Principal and Head of the ECE, Professor Subhas sir, various heads of the departments, teaching and non-teaching staff, students, good evening to all. First of all, congratulations to all the first year students for getting the admission in this college. I am Dr. Aparna, Placement Officer of this college. So in addition to the inviting the companies to the campus, Placement Cell is organizing the training programs based on the needs of the corporate companies. So these are the organized training programs. During the 17 to 18, these are the organized training programs: aptitude training program, C language training program, motivational personality development program. So these are the organized training programs during 18 to 19. These are the organized training programs during 19 to 20. A 6-day program on problem solving skills using C. 2-day aptitude training program. So these are the organized training programs during the 2021 to 22. The college has an MOU with the organizations like APSSDC and EPITA. These organizations are giving the training programs in the technical subjects and also the training related to the placements. And the college has a tie-up with the corporates like TCS and Microsoft EduNet. The TCS is giving the training program to the 3rd year students under social service program. During the 2021. So TCS training program started for one batch with the size of 50 students. The last year during the 2021 to 22, the training program was given to the 270 students. This year we shared all the students' data. Not yet started, shortly this program will start. And the Microsoft EduNet program introduction session was already conducted. This program is scheduled for the female students of circuit branches ECE, EEE and CSE, second, third and final year students. So for the second and third year students, they are organizing the fundamental courses. For the final year students, they are organizing the training program on advanced courses like artificial intelligence, cloud computing and web development. For the second and third year students, this training program is scheduled weekly 2 days from 5:30 to 7 p.m. For the final year students, this program was scheduled on Friday and Saturday. For the final year students, Saturday no classwork. So during the 9 to 4 p.m. they are organizing the another session. And another program, Advanced Certification on Emerging Technologies. This certification program was organized for mechanical, ECE and EEE students during this semester. The same program will organize the remaining branches, civil, CSE and food technology in the coming semester. So coming to the placement scenario. So previously the companies used to visit the campus for the campus drives. But nowadays, majority of the MNC companies are organizing the national test. So the student from anywhere can attend and prove his talent. And nowadays, many organizations are conducting the coding contest. The example is Code Vita by the TCS. So in this way, many MNC companies are organizing the coding contest. I request all the students try to participate in these coding competitions. Nowadays, the coding skills are very important. Recently, we conducted one campus drive. So in that campus drive, they conducted 2 levels of examination. In the first level, they conducted the aptitude test. So in that test, many students cleared the test and many students got full score. In the second level, consists of advanced aptitude questions and also the coding. So in the second level, 50% weightage was given to the coding. So majority of the students unable to clear this level. So nowadays coding skills are very, very important. The recruiter will check the coding at the time of examination. They will check each line by line. So sometimes even though the coding was not executed, they will select the students based on the logic behind. So I request all the students focus on the in-depth learning rather than preparing for the examination point of view. And after the COVID, nowadays the interviews they are conducting in the online mode. So in the virtual mode, the listening skills are very, very important. Otherwise it is very difficult to present yourself. And the audio and visual aids, good quality of audio and visual aids, and good internet connection, and the student has to sit where the others cannot disturb. These precautions has to take at the time of interview in the virtual mode. And in the interviews, they will ask you about the technical questions, projects, and also the internships. So nowadays, many online and offline platforms offering the internships try to get more number of certifications. So these will give you more weightage to your resume. So the resume is an important part at every stage of your any one career. So always prepare a good resume. Otherwise, because we cannot present directly, so whatever we written in the resume, at the time of recruitment they will understand. So always prepare a good resume. coming to the placements detail, so I took the charge as a placement officer in 2017. During the 2016 to 17, the placement, one student placed in the broadcast with the package of 4 lakhs. During the 2017 to 18, 55 students placed in various companies. So, in the next year, 2019 to 21, the students placed, 72 students placed in various companies. These are the company-wise details. '20 to 21, 134 students placed in various companies. Coming to the 21 to 22, these are the placements. In TCS, 20 students placed. In Hexaware, 2 students placed. Wipro, 80 students placed. In IBM, 3 students placed. Cognizant, 2 students placed. Mindtree, 7 students placed. Vistex, 9 students placed. ZenQ, 4 students placed. HCL, 22 students placed. Capgemini, 42 students placed. Infosys, 50 students placed. Electronics, 3 students placed. LTI, 3 students placed. Tech Mahindra, 5 students placed. Pro, 20 students placed. Sintel, 2 students placed. EPAM, 1 student placed. Vichusha, 1 student placed. Broadcom, 1 student placed. Amazon, 1 student placed. Soft Prodigy, 1 student placed. Byju's, 1 student placed. Glender, 1 student placed. In NPCL, 1 student placed. And the 2 students got jobs in postal department. So total last year 290 offers. So if you see these placements results last year compared with the previous years, we got good placements. So if you see the results in the previous years, why not all the students placed? Why only few students placed? What is the reason for that? So when you are appearing these placements or competitive exams in the final year only, I will tell you one small example. If you take the bamboo tree, how it grows. So the bamboo tree total it took 5 years to grow. So in the first, second, third, fourth year, continuously we are watering and giving the required inputs, but we cannot observe the growth. Only in the 5th year, within a short span, it shoots up to the 90 feet. In the same way, even though you are appearing for the placements, GATE or other competitive exams in the final year, you have to start the preparation from the first year, not in the final year. If you start the preparation in the final year, it's very difficult to reach your goal. And the second example is, everyone knows the pizza base. Can we eat only the pizza base? No. So how we are eating? For the pizza base, we are adding all the vegetables. Then only it will be colorful and eatable. In the same way, if you are leaving this campus with basic engineering degree, it's of no use. If you are adding the required skills in these 4 years, then only you can reach your goal and your life will be beautiful. So nowadays, many opportunities are abundant, but these opportunities are available only those who can meet the present challenges and competitions. Wish you all the best for your future endeavors. And
yeah.
So just now I told you, this semester we organized a advanced certification on emerging technologies course for the mechanical, ECE and EEE students. So in this course, 2 students performed well. So to appreciate those 2 students, the Indo-Euro synchronization, they sent 2 t-shirts for those 2 students. Now I would like to invite Principal Sir onto the dais to give these 2 t-shirts. I request Principal Sir onto the dais, Vice Principal onto the dais. I request concerned head of the departments also onto the dais. I request Vignesh Nikhil, 4th EC onto the dais to receive the t-shirt. I request Jayalakshmi, 4th Mechanical, onto the dais to receive the t-shirt. I request Mechanical Head of the Department also to join onto the dais.
Kak Yuna, present PPT सुना है?
Respected Principal Sir, Vice Principal, Heads of the Departments and other teaching faculty and my dear students, good evening. Welcome to the JNTU CEK family. This is Dr. Zafrunisha, librarian, Central Library of this institute, fulfilling the academic requirements of the user community. It is housed in a 3 separate building with a built-up area of 213 2,134 square feet. Our library strength is 10,020 volumes and 1,006 titles we have at present. The main objectives of the library are collecting, organizing, preserving and disseminating information resources to meet the user needs of the JNTU College of Engineering, Kalikiri. Our library working hours are, the library is kept open all working days from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Different sections of the library: acquisition section, technical, circulation, reference and referral, periodical, reading section and digital resource section. Services and facilities of the central library: charging and discharging of books and non-book material, reference service and reference service to the users, provide digital resource through internet
students.
facility.
Good.
The library is the heart of the any institution and the circulation section is the heart of the library. Here you may get discharge of books. Every student get free books and loan period is 14 days and you have 2 renewals. After that you have to return the books to the library or otherwise you get fine. Next. Digital resource section. Digital library section is equipped with 25 systems with internet facility and our digital resources are National Digital Library of India, Swayam, Delnet and Nimbus platform we have. Here we may get e-resources of your academic requirements. This is the digital library. E-resources and e-learning facility is available with digital library. Thank you.
Thank you, madam, for presentation on library. Now I will present R20 regulations. It is very important to know all the aspects of regulations so that your journey will be easy. Babu, display the regulation. Last okay. Main points are being presented in the form of presentation. These regulations we have to know so that you will be comfortable with your studies. All BTech programs, all 6 programs, all the students have to register for 163 credits. Each subject will have certain credits. When you pass that subject, you will get those credits. There are some courses which don't have any credit, but it's mandated to complete those courses to get your degree. Because don't think that credits are not allotted and it's not important to complete. If you don't complete, you will not get your degree. Okay? BTech is a 4 years program. For various reasons, you have provision to complete in 8 years. It doesn't mean that you wait till 8 years to complete your BTech program. Complete in 4 years, preferably with first class, if possible, distinction.
with all soft skills developed so that it plays well. And there is a provision in the regulations called gap year facility. If any student has some wonderful idea which he wants to test and produce some kind of product or service, if that much ability is there, they can discontinue your studies, go for maximum of 2 years, maybe continuously 2 years or 1 year at different times. Ultimately, only further gap year is there. Not that just like that you want to discontinue for some time and then come back. This is not that. You have any idea to incubate that and produce some kind of product or service, you have that facility. Okay? So 1 credit is equivalent to 1 hour of teaching for theory subjects and 2 hours of practicals for practical subject and field work per week. Academic year means 2 consecutive semesters, 1 art semester and event semester. When a student is detained due to lack of credits, there are in 2 ways you may be detained. One is you don't have sufficient attendance, and from 2nd year to 3rd year, 3rd year to final year, even you have attendance and don't have sufficient number of credits, you will be detained there. After acquiring those credits through supplementary exams, you have to come back and join the next semester. If you are detained due to a shortage of credits. If you are detained due to shortage of attendance, you have to come back to the same semester when it is offered and rejoin and continue your studies. If you are detained for any reason, either attendance or shortage of credits, and when you rejoin, the existing regulations are applicable to you that time, not your regulations. If regulations have changed, you are in R20, okay, next year maybe R23 regulations come. If you fail somewhere in, say 1st year, 2nd semester, next year, 1st year, 2nd semester, you have to come and join. That time R23 regulations will be there. That regulations are applicable to you, not the regulations in which you originally joined. This is the distribution and weightage of marks for various courses. Maximum of 100 marks for theory, 100 marks for practical subjects, 100 marks for skill-oriented courses. In this regulations, there is a special feature for skill-oriented course. It is not exactly lab, like a lab, okay, and 1 theory period you will have and 2 practical periods in a week. It will be evaluated like a laboratory, but this course is very, very important. There are such both theory subjects and practical. The distributions will be 30 marks for internal examinations and 70 marks for end examination. Then there is industry internship during 3rd year and final year break, summer break, and community service project during 2nd year and 3rd year break. Then after 2nd year we will get summer vacation. During that time you have to do that community service project, and after 3rd year during summer you have to do the industry internship, and each is evaluated 50 marks. This is internal evaluation only, and there won't be any end examination. And in the final year 2nd semester, that is 4-2, we have a full industrial internship come project work for 200 marks. Totally we have to do invariably in the industry only 1 subject, that is the internship, industrial internship and project we will have for 200 marks. No theory courses. There are mandatory courses evaluated for maximum of 30 internal marks. There is no end exam for that, and there are no credits also, but it's mandatory you have to complete those subjects. Okay, and apart from that, you have NCCR, NSS, NSO activity that will be evaluated for 2 credits. There won't be exams, but based on the activities you do, that course will be evaluated for 2 credits, and you will have some 3 branches. Civil, electrical, and ECE will have in 2-1, and the remaining 3 branches in 2. This is mandatory, and you have to attend, all the NSS activities. Weekly 2 periods will be there. That's why 2 credits are given. Then out of 30 internal marks, how it is distributed. For each subject, you will have 2 midterm examinations, mid 1 and mid 2, and each midterm examination is evaluated in 3 parts. One is objective type paper. This is online. You have to do, and for 10 marks, you will have 20 objective type questions, and each objective, mark for each objective question answer is half mark, so maximum of 10 marks. And subjective paper for 15 marks, okay, and finally assignment for 3 marks. Unit wise assignment for each subject you have to write and submit to the respective faculty member. And you will have duration of 1 hour 50 minutes for midterm examination, 20 minutes for objective type, and 1.5 hours for descriptive type exam. And if the student is absent for any midterm examination, even part of it, suppose for online you are absent, and for descriptive test you are present, for objective type your absence will be taken as 0 marks. Okay. First midterm examination in descriptive paper shall be, how the paper will be set. For first 2 units of the syllabus will be completed. First either are question from unit 1, second either are question from unit 2, and third either are one question from unit 1 and one question from unit 2. And second midterm examination will have 3 units, one either are question from each unit. And this first mid and second mid marks will be summed up separately, each for 30 marks. And finally, weighted average will be taken as your internal marks. Say, first mid you have more marks, the weightage given is 80%. Say, second mid you have less marks, the weightage is given 20%. One example is given here. Suppose marks obtained in first mid out of 30 you got 25, and second mid 20. Then finally, with the sessional marks, internal marks for 30 are calculated like best mark 80%. And the next one for 20%. So total you will get 24. That is your internal mark. Even though you get 25 in the first mid, 20 in the second mid, final marks for 30 is 24. Your end exam evaluation, there shall be 6 questions, and all questions are compulsory, all you have to answer. The first question will have 10 short answer questions, each with 2 marks. So total of 20 marks. Then the leftover 50 marks. Then 5 questions, either or type questions you will have. One either or question from each section, each unit for 10 marks. So 50 and then 20, 70 marks. You are in the examination, you will evaluate. There are some subjects which will have a combination of 2 subjects. For example, the first years, especially other than EEE and DC, they have a subject called Basic Electrical and Electronics Engineering, and of course, the internal exams you will have 30 marks. In examination, you will have 2 parts, Part A and Part B. Okay, and you have to answer separate. Separate answer sheets will be given, and each part of the 2 parts are there. Each part is evaluated for 35 marks. 5 questions you will have compulsory, short questions for say Part A, and each carries 1 mark, and from 2 to 4, 3 questions you have to answer from Part A, either or again, and each question will carry 10 marks. So Part A total 35, and Part B 35, total 70 in the examination. This midterm examination will be similar to that. You will have both objectives, suppose 10 questions from electronics, 10 questions from electrical, and again is set at 2 questions from electrical, 2 questions from electronics, either or we will have. Then the practical subjects, again the internal evaluation is for 30 marks and external evaluation is 70 marks. Then the 30 marks are awarded like this: day-to-day work in the lab shall be evaluated for 30 marks. by the concerned laboratory teachers based on your regularity, record, YOC, midterm examination, is combination of all these things based on the type of subject. The examination is for 70 marks. Again, the marks are divided based on the type of laboratory course. The faculty conducting that exam, they will divide the 70 marks into 4 or 5 groups, like for record certain things, for your paperwork some marks, then for calculation some marks, finally for results some marks, like that. Even there also we have a scheme of evaluation. In the course structure we'll have the various courses. For all types of courses, evaluation procedure is given. One specific, very special subject is like engineering drawing. The distribution mark shall be 30 for mid-semester evaluation, that's internal evaluation, 70 for end examination. Then day-to-day work shall be evaluated for 15 marks. Out of 30, day-to-day evaluation for 15 marks, and the remaining 15 marks for 2 midterm examinations they will conduct for that subject. And again, the internal marks, like any other subject, weightage, best marks, best mid 80% weightage, and the other mid 20% weightage, and finally the internal marks will be evaluated. The subjective paper shall contain 3 either or type questions of equal weightage of 3 marks, that is internal examination. The sum of day-to-day evaluation and the mid-semester mark will be final sessional mark. Okay, continuous evaluation, and this is through midterm examination. Okay, end examination, 5 questions either or type you will have, each of 14 into 570 marks. You will not have short answer questions. You will not have in this subject. Then practical examination, evaluation, laboratory marks, and the sessional marks awarded by the college. What the college awards, that is not final. University may apply some correction factor which will be less than 1 sometimes. Suppose the university feels that more marks are given in internal evaluation, even in external evaluation also, the university may go for some correction. Okay. The laboratory records and mid-semester test papers shall be, of course, this is related to us. We have to preserve for 3 years for various mandatory reasons. There are courses, 4 courses throughout your 4 years, which you call mandatory. Mandate in the sense you have to complete, but they will not have any credits. Attendance is counted. Internal exams will be conducted the way the internal exams are conducted for other 3 courses. 2 midterms, you have to get minimum of 40% your weighted average marks in the sessional exams. No end exam will be there, and even for other subjects also, for you to pass through, whether it is theory or lab or some kind of internship or some community service project, one should get minimum of 40% in every subject. Then only you will be declared that you have passed in that subject, and you will get the attached credits to your account. There are 5 skill-oriented courses, okay, during 3rd semester to 7th semester. Each semester one skill-oriented course. It is lab-like course. It is very useful for your placement purpose. Okay. Out of 5 skill courses, 2 shall be skill-oriented courses from same domain. Of the remaining 3 skill courses, 1 shall be a soft skill course. That is from the English department, and the remaining 2 shall be skill advanced courses. 2 elementary courses, 1 soft skills, that is from English department. 2 you will have advanced courses from the domain, or it could be interdisciplinary, or it could be job oriented. So total 5 skill oriented courses, and this is special feature in this regulations. Again, the course shall be will carry 100 marks like any laboratory, and the internal marks you will have 30, and those 30 marks will be evaluated by way of regularity assignments by our midterm examination. The end examinations will be conducted in the way the practical courses are conducted at the end of the semester. Okay, I mean this is evaluation process, how it is done by appointing a committee consisting of head of the departments and 2 senior faculty members that course will be evaluated. These skill courses they can do either offline, okay, or you can do even the courses offered by the industry also. I mean not necessary that you have to do in the college only, that provision is there, but ultimately suppose you do a course offered by industry as a skill oriented course, you have to produce the certificate saying that you have passed and you have acquired required percentage of marks and you are awarded the credits. There are rules for that also, not that you do some industry oriented skill oriented course and you will get your credits. There are again rules which you have to meet. Okay. There are elective subjects like professional electives, means advanced subjects from your specialization, your branch. Okay, professional electives, open electives. I mean offered by other departments to a specific department students. Then you will have humanities electives. Okay, there are 3 types of advanced courses: one professional, other one open, other one is offered by the humanities department. Okay, those courses you can do, as offered by the departments offline in the classroom, or you can choose even through MOOC. I mean massive open online course offered by various platforms like NPTEL, SWAYAM. But again, you have to take the test they conduct, internal test they conduct in the form of assignments, and even in the exam they will conduct at specific centers. Like the way we conduct the examination for any theory course, they also will conduct, and finally you'll be given a certificate, and you have to justify that you are awarded so many marks in that course, and the credits awarded you have to justify by submitting various types of documents, that when you enroll for any MOOC course to complete any of this, especially open elective or humanities elective or even professional elective, you have to justify that really you have done that, and you have to submit all the documents to the department which we forward to the university. And out of you have some 5 professional electives, 5 open electives, and 3 humanities electives. Out of them, it is mandatory to do at least 1 elective through MOOC. Must. It is. All cannot be offered. Even we offer, you suppose not take. At least 1 you have to do through MOOC. These are the various platforms offering MOOC courses, and you have to get that course approved by the respective HOD by submitting the required documents like syllabus and for how long that course will be conducted. So for a 3-credit course, you're supposed to undergo that course for 12 weeks. Similarly, for 2-credit course, 8 weeks. Like that, there are norms. You have to meet those norms to get that certificate, to get through that subject. That's what, if you do any course through MOOC, this is the procedure given to transfer those credits to your, your program. They will be taken to consideration, and finally it will be your on the grade sheet will be mentioned, and the grade sheet will be given marks memo. Okay, that is the procedure. That is what the mobility of credits means from MOOCs to our regular course. The same thing like this MOOC course survival, SWAYAM, NPTEL, okay, and all even skill courses are you can do, and professional elective open and humanities elective, as I said earlier. I mean, there will be choice for you under each of these elective: professional elective, humanities elective and open elective, you can choose which course you want to do, offline or online through MOOCs. This is what I was talking about, credit policy. That's what I was telling. Any course you do in MOOCs, for 2 credit course, you have to undergo 8 weeks course, and for 3 credits, 12 weeks duration. You have mandatory internships. Between 3rd year, 2nd semester and 4th year, 1st semester, you have to do industry internship for 6 to 8 weeks. You have to do, and it has credits, and it will be evaluated after you come back to the college by departmental committee for 50 marks. So there you have to get minimum of 40%, means 20 marks minimum you have to get. Otherwise, you have to repeat that subject. And similarly, you have one community service project. After completing 2nd year, 2nd semester, before starting of the 3rd year, 1st semester, that is during summer vacation, you have to do some project related to, you have to take some problem in the society, then solve with your technical skills or technical model or some technical procedure. You have to solve that societal problem, then only it will be considered for evaluation, otherwise it will not be considered. That summer internship, that is, will be evaluated by the internal departmental committee. You have to submit, say you have undergone 8 weeks, every week what work you have to do, you have to submit the diary, you have to submit the report on that internship, then you have to give presentation to the departmental committee. Considering all these components, you will be awarded maximum of 50 marks, and that will have some 1.5 credit like that. So minimum you have to get 40%, otherwise in detail you have to repeat that. Similarly for community service project. In the final year, 2nd semester, that's what I said, it is full, internship in the sense you have to go to industry, or you can even go to any premier institutes like IITs and NITs. You have to do your project there, okay, full project there, and that will be evaluated for 200 marks. And out of that, 60 marks, sessional marks, will be evaluated by the departmental committee. The remaining 140 by a committee consisting of external expert. One expert will come from outside, and the supervisor and the HOD of the department. That is same thing like how that. The central marks of 60 will be awarded through 2 presentations, each of 30 marks. And finally, for 60 marks, we will award the sessional marks. And of course, when you are doing internship, we keep monitoring your, progress in consultation with the supervisor there. Okay, and when we call for internal presentations, you have to come present and get the marks, internal marks awarded. In every, the students of every department, they have, there is a provision, offered to the students. It is a voluntary, okay. Suppose, 2 types of degrees you can do, that opportunity is there. One we call minor degree. Suppose EC students can take minor, courses related to minor degree offered by the other departments. EC department might be offering some minor courses, minor degree courses related to minor degree, but you are not eligible for that. You cannot register for that because those subjects would have been covered or might be covered in future with your major. Say BTech, PC, that is major, and these are the 2 futures over and above your major. You can do one minor for 20 credits. The regulations, what are the minor courses, minor degrees that can be awarded by each department given, under each degree what are the courses to be done, it is mentioned there. And sometimes a course may have both theory and laboratory component. You have to do them separately, and finally you have to get the 20 credits awarded to you
then only you will be awarded that minor degree along with the major degree. One certificate will be given. Okay, suppose a BTech EC student has done minor in artificial intelligence and data science, he will be given BTech in ECE and minor degree in artificial intelligence and data science. Like that, one certificate will be given. So this minor degree or honors degree, what is that honors I will tell. This you have to complete simultaneously with your regular degree, that is major degree, ECE and mechanical engineering, whatever it is. Simultaneously you have to complete. That's why what we suggest, you start registering these courses in third year first semester. Okay, so there are about 5 to 6 subjects which will get you 20 credits. Then in each semester better you register for 2 courses. By the time you complete 4-1, you complete all these courses related to minor degree and honors degree, so that you go for internship in the final semester. So when the major degree is awarded, your minor degree or honors is also awarded. Okay, the difference between minor and honors is that minor is offered by other departments and the honors is offered by the same department. Suppose say mechanical engineering students want to do honors in mechanical engineering, and you have to complete a certain number of courses accumulating 20 credits. Okay, there are certainly advanced courses of mechanical engineering. Okay, and then your degree will be awarded like BTech honors in mechanical engineering, like that degree will be awarded. One certificate. You cannot afford to keep pending your minor or honors degree and expect your major degree to be awarded. That cannot be awarded. If you want that to be awarded, you have to cancel your registration for minor or honors, then that will be awarded. Otherwise, it will not be awarded. So be careful. And there are certain regulations to register for minor degree up to 2-1 for regular students, and from 2-1 for lateral entry students, you should have minimum of 60 marks